Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into the legendary city of Jaipur. You probably know it as the Pink City, famously painted this vibrant color back in 1876 just to welcome British royalty. But let me tell you, beneath that iconic pink exterior is a place where literally every single wall, street grid, and towering fortress has an incredible story to tell. We're talking warrior kings, massive astronomical ambition, and just pure architectural genius. So let's kick things off by asking a pretty fundamental question. What actually makes a city timeless? Exploring Jaipur isn't just about looking at pretty buildings. It's about figuring out how a city innovates, how it creates these amazing architectural illusions, and how it survives centuries of rapid change without losing its soul. We're going to uncover exactly how a metropolis built out in the desert centuries ago managed to outsmart time itself. All right, Section 1, the grand design. Think about most ancient cities. They kind of just grew organically over time, right? Often pretty chaotic. Well, not Jaipur. Founded in 1727 by Maharaja Sawai Singh II, this place was meticulously mapped out from day one. It was an incredibly early and visionary use of urban grids. And that early planning is exactly what paved the way for it to become the capital of Rajasthan and the vibrant living museum that it is today.
That intentional layout wasn't just for looks. It created a permanent foundation for ultimate grandeur. The planners actually used ancient Vedic architectural principles. If you're not familiar, that's a sophisticated Indian science of design focused heavily on harmony with nature. We're talking wide, intersecting streets, absolute perfect geometrical grids, and these massive gates guarding every single cardinal direction. They weren't just throwing up houses, they were engineering a highly advanced, organized civilization.
Moving right along to Section 2, power carved into stone.
Picture this. Just outside the city limits, you've got the jaw-dropping Amber Fort. Built with this striking red sandstone and marble, it has these really steep, winding paths. And those paths were specifically designed that way so they could be navigated by elephants carrying kings and queens. Meanwhile, right in the heart of the city stands the city palace. Now, this place is famous for housing massive silver vessels. And I don't mean large soup bowls. These are some of the largest silver objects in the entire world. They were crafted for one specific reason, so Maharaja could carry his own sacred Ganges water all the way to England. It just goes to show you, even religious devotion traveled in uncompromising royal style. Now, zooming in on the intricate details inside Amber Fort, you absolutely have to see the Sheesh Mahal, or the Mirror Palace. It brilliantly shows how all this power was literally carved into stone. Imagine standing in a royal chamber where the walls and ceilings are embedded with thousands of tiny convex mirrors. The geometry is so precise that if you light just a single candle, the reflection creates an entire galaxy of light across the ceiling. It is a completely breathtaking flex of wealth, artistry, and early optical mastery. Which brings us to Section 3, science and innovation. But hey, Jaipur wasn't just about showing off wealth. It was fundamentally driven by brilliant science. Take the Hawa Mahal. Famously known as the Palace of Winds, this towering 5-story structure was originally built so royal women could secretly watch street life and festivals without being seen by the public. But beyond the romance of that secrecy, the building is hiding a spectacular engineering secret. And that secret comes down to one specific number, 953. The palace features exactly 953 intricately carved small windows. They weren't just for peeking out. They were actually engineered to compress and accelerate the wind passing through them. This forced air circulation naturally cooled the entire building. It's essentially a genius 200-year-old air conditioning system right in the middle of the scorching desert. So as the saying goes, Jaipur wasn't just about royalty. It was about science. It's a city that seriously innovates, and that perfectly transitions us to another UNESCO World Heritage Site built by the city's visionary founder. Enter the Jantar Mantar. Now, this is an 18th century astronomical observatory, but honestly, it looks like a giant surrealist playground. Instead of using delicate brass or glass telescopes, the founder decided to build massive, solid stone instruments. And the craziest part, they are incredibly effective. We're talking capable of measuring local time to an accuracy of mere seconds, predicting eclipses, and tracking the exact movements of the stars. To put that into perspective, think about this fascinating global contrast. During the scientific revolution, while Europe was looking up at the stars and advancing astronomy using fragile glass lenses and metal scopes, Jaipur was pursuing the exact same knowledge. But they were building permanent, hyper-precise cosmic trackers out of solid bedrock. It is literally high-level astronomy carved straight into the Earth. All right, let's shift gears. Section 4, a living treasure chest.
Let's come back down from the heavens and hit the streets, because Jaipur is definitely not frozen in the past. Step into the bustling Johari and Bapu bazaars, and you are instantly hit with the pulse of modern trade that is deeply rooted in centuries of tradition. Picture pink walls, incredibly bright turbans, and glittering handcrafted textiles everywhere. Generations of craftsmen have worked in these very spots, elevating Jaipur to one of the world's absolute largest centers for gemstone cutting and jewelry making. Every shop you pass genuinely feels like you're opening a living, breathing treasure chest.
And come on, we can't talk about the bazaars without talking about the food. The local cuisine is just as vibrant as the architecture. You've got staples like Biaz Kachori giving you this crispy, spicy, unforgettable bite. Then there's dal bati churma, which is Rajasthan's legendary dish. It was actually born out of necessity to have a long shelf life in the harsh desert climate. And for dessert, gewar, a sweet, disc-shaped masterpiece completely soaked in syrup. This is a rich, robust cuisine that has been perfectly refined over centuries of both harsh survival and lavish royal celebration. Which leads us to our final stop, Section 5, Tradition Meets Modernity. As the sun starts to set, you really get to see the true magic of Jaipur's dual identity. The city completely masters architectural illusion, and nowhere is that more obvious than the mysterious Jal Mahal. This stunning water palace just floats elegantly right in the middle of Man Sagar Lake. But what's really mind-blowing is the engineering. When the lake is full, 4 of its 5 floors remain completely and securely underwater. It's this beautiful, elegant mystery right there on the water. And when it's time to celebrate, let me tell you, Jaipur does not hold back. Whether it's the elaborately decorated elephants and grand processions during the monsoon festival of Tej, or the entire city lighting up like a celestial palace during Diwali, Jaipur celebrates with the exact same royal confidence and massive scale as its ancient kings once did. It's this amazing contrast that you see everywhere in the modern city. On one hand, you have this profound heritage, ancient gates, massive palaces, legendary luxury hotels. On the other hand, you have pure driving ambition. You'll see motorbikes zipping right through those same ancient gates, modern hip cafes operating inside 300-year-old heritage buildings, and a booming tech startup scene. Tradition and modern India don't just tolerate each other here. They exist side by side and actually fuel one another. So, what's the big takeaway? It's simply this. Jaipur isn't stuck in history. It carries history forward. The city is a growing urban powerhouse, complete with modern education hubs and a massive global tourism industry. It flawlessly balances its ancient royal soul with a really fast-paced, ambitious future. As night falls over the capital of Rajasthan, I want to leave you with this lingering thought. Does Jaipur just show you history, or does it make you feel it? It's a truly mesmerizing metropolis, built by vision and painted in pride. It invites you to genuinely experience the past while confidently walking right into the future. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and I'll catch you next time.